Hey everybody, this is Alzorath, and welcome back to Quartet. We're going into Chapter 8. We can just override the save anyway. We're right here, we might as well. That is the end of Chapter 7 completed, and we now need to be heading north. I don't know if we're going to have to walk up there with both groups, kind of like in the alternating fashion as before. But maybe not. We shall see. The other survivors, they made it! I wish that Pavel... Mr. Proc, I am sorry for what I did back in the past. You don't need to apologize. You should never have been in that position in the first place. I'm gonna find Dr. Becker. So, the way I'm understanding the division is the red-haired guy was the fire one, made the military one. We had the person who wanted to study magic making the one where... We'll go ahead and get in our inventory so I can actually remember their names. Cordelia's from. So Nikolai and Zikaron are from the red-haired guys. Cordelia and Jerome are from the I want to study magic lady. Alexandra and Luna, or Juna, are from the one that wanted magic to go away. And Ben and them are from the Windy Eye. So it is 4 divisions. We haven't crossed over our gear yet. What is word for whisper, whisper? I'm not telling you that. That's not good. But we are going to get more loot, I think. When can we go back to the city? Oh, did we forget to grab a chest? No, there was a chest in Seren that we weren't able to grab. My brain was just thinking, there was a chest we missed. I don't care where they come from. I'm always so happy to see children playing. Brings me joy. They're still using old gold thalers for currency up here. Thankfully, they're more than willing to barter. I'm just glad to be alive and feeling the sunshine. Actually, can you sell us stuff? We don't need any city folks swinging a scythe around, but you can haul bales. Oh no, I grew up on a farm. No, don't. Chop your leg off. Most of us have to sleep here in the barn, but at least it's indoors. If we wash our clothes enough, we won't get bed bugs. I think I can do this. At least the rain won't wake us up now. You're welcome to sleep any place that you can clean. A guy that we can't actually look at over there. Yeah, we are starting to just get consistently high versions of each thing. You can go down the slope from here to the Western Plains. Okay, we'll deal with Dr. Becker first. This is the hell of a shop. We'd probably raid this place if we didn't have to come back every year. Don't know whether it's good or bad that you arrived when you did, but at least the store was stocked. Yeah, but do they have any books for me? Doubtful? I don't recognize anything except for the sauerkraut. Okay, so you have... Oh, we have high potions now. Although we've had high potions for a while, so that's not news. The Veterlin 1800, the Rudig 772. It lowers target's defense. Ooh. Helvetic Gauntlet is weaker. Mountain Staff is... it's better. So I'll take that. Degen... I think we prefer the blood one. I'm not going to be buying all the weapons, I don't think. This one is going to be 71 attack. That one's 65, but it lowers defense. Helvetic Gauntlet is weaker in pretty much every sense of the word. These do not provide plus recovery, so they're lower priority for me. And militia helmets can go on everybody, but... Oh, none of them have regen helms, so... More health. That would reduce our recovery and our health, so that's not worth it. Yeah, I don't think weakening ourselves for it is the way to go. Yeah, I think out of these weapons... You know what? I am going to go ahead and buy both of these. Just in case we need more raw power, I will just have that around as an equipable. But we're going to go for this for minus defense, because we're not really relying on him to kill things usually. When we start needing to, I will swap it over to having him equipped with the higher damage gear. I do find it interesting. Didn't we find a gun on the other team? Could have sworn we did. Although, now that he has X-Fight, I think we will equip this. That's going to be better. Unless we want to double apply debuffs. Which, now that that's in my brain... This is slightly tempting with that. We'll go defense. Yeah, you just stick on the massive amount of life. Leadzen helmet. Actually, since you are being a sword guy, that is going to be good on you. He can go pretty heavily physical as well. Nikolai's faster, though, so he's going to be the one weakening defense. Get them debuffs in. Apengorix? No, he's from different tribe. We don't like him either. We're about out of beds with the refugees and the fur traders both being stuck here. Understand? Oh, that's progress. I think the Oslineers are more likely to seize our caravan than let us sell anywhere. If the caravan doesn't set out soon, I'm going to be eating my shoe leather. If the war continues into the next winter, fur prices will be outrageous. Dang. A little too crazy. He doesn't come this far west. The beer here is better than anything we can brew, but run out of money real quick. These people don't clear out our hunting grounds. Stupid Osliner war. I'm going to miss my sister giving birth. Aww. I don't know. I just traded an elk for 3 pounds of salt. Wonder how fair of a trade that is, price-wise. 3 pounds of salt back in the day is quite a bit. I don't know what their economy would be like in this world, though. But salt is a really good preservative, too. That's why we actually used it many, many, many years. Ooh, an evade tome. Oh, 150 vol to stay the night? Nope, I'm fine. That's expensive. Matus told me what happened. I suppose you got what you wanted. There were a lot of people in that camp that got out. Did any of them make it here? You know what they were doing in there? We stopped it. But if the victims don't survive, then what's the real goal of your struggle? There you go again, Doc. Wars are ugly and you don't fight them in a classroom. Sometimes a good enough solution is better than a perfect one. It's whenever you start just letting bad things continue to happen in the name of perfect rather than good. Worked my whole life just for the Oslineers to come and burn it all up in one day. And you can punch us. Technically, we are still an Oslineer. Cannot end this war by exceeding the violence of its perpetrators. We can remerge all the worlds. A strength tome, nice. Wonder if we're going to have any inversion. If you're wondering what I mean by inversion, there's a tendency in some games to have it where you're stronger if you're weaker. It's not a super common trope, but it is one that gets used from time to time. And I wonder if this game's going to have one of those, where high strength is going to be a detriment. As you're here to stock tales, you best run along, child. Run along, and don't get in my way. You don't have dialogue. The wars of the future will be waged with weaponry of the past. Okay, you're hitting things a little too on the nose there with my earlier assumptions. How are we looking on tomes for you guys? Strength, evade, luck. We've got a few going on. We're okay. Nothing in the big urns. The Burns urns. And so we're heading off into the great beyond. Oh, no, just the next part of the village. Okie dokie. Nothing in here. There. Oh, I see something there. Yeah, I don't think we can go into that farm and steal things. I probably... What? Who the hell are you? Hello, my name is Adana Avenal. I'm here on holiday from Albin. I must say this place is quite the adventure. You look like you have a unique sprite. Partially reminding me of Ayla, but not Chrono Trigger Ayla, different Ayla. But I think that was her name. Now I'm going to be curious. Okay, so we have that place on the left, and we have a bridge up here. This seems like a place to save. No, we're not going to override that one because we're in Chapter 8 already. And yes, I do keep those saves just in case like a recording works up. I can go back and replay that segment. We got the Angry Birds. Soul Strike. X Fight. So we got rid of 2 of them. We can get that healing spring out. We should be fine just punching this guy. And doing shift to get our stuff back, because we can 2-shot him. I probably should have just had her recover as well. This seems like an optional area. Okay, do we have any treasure over here? I mean, there's some money. Is there nothing for us to grab? Guess not. We're gonna just take these guys out. Oh god, you big. I'm gonna guarantee that one dead. I don't think our Soul Strike is gonna kill the big guy. Okay, your counter hurts. Upward slash. Do we have... yeah, we're not going to kill this guy. Yeah, he's got, what, 1,000 life? I don't want him to get a chance to counter, so we're just going with that. It bothers me that we can't get our XP bars to sync up, but at the same time, I understand it. I shouldn't be cranky about it because generally in RPGs, they don't stay synced up. In Final Fantasy 1, you can kind of do it as long as you don't get unlucky against the elf prince, the dark elf prince guy. But other than that, there's not too many RPGs that should keep everybody synced up XP-wise. That said, for the most part, BG3 does, but not Exactsies. You will have people just be a little bit of XP higher than other ones just because of events. Upland gear is rugged mountaineering outfit. That is not worth it for us. We might go for it later, reduce damage we take from stuff, but right now, my main focus is just more resources. Okay. So that area is clear. There's nothing in there, I don't think. We could check. I think that's just a mound o' snow. Yeah, it's just a mound o' snow. This doesn't seem like it's going to have, oh, here's just this random patch of grass that turns into something more. Okay, I have a feeling that's where we're going to be going. Maybe? No, there's several things to venture through. I guess we go in here. If I wanted to grind, I could. Guess we have a number of overworld areas. Oh, wait, what did that say? This is the archives, so this is where we don't want to be just yet. That means we go up here and explore. That's a nowhere. This feels like a somewhere. It's not. What are you? Northwestern Wilds. That's a spot we can jump across. I think. At least that looks like a spot we should be able to jump across, but we can't. Huh. Maybe this is something we deal with later? Considering there is nothing here. This feels like it might also be like an optional fight area. I have a feeling there are going to be optional fights in this. Where we're going to have to go and deal with super bosses of a sort. Or have the option to at the very least. Any loot? Yes, on the high potion. Can't actually step off of the platform for most of this. We were able to down here. Oh, never mind. No, we weren't. I thought we were. That's downstairs. That's blocked off. I'm feeling that blocked off area is where we're going to start adventuring as a full party. A full, nice and hearty party. Real quick, can you fill me in a bit about this whole sages thing? I know who Nathaniel Corson was. We learned about him in infantry school, but who were the other people? Halen Reed was a medical doctor. She was married to George Reed, a member of Parliament. Together, they led the effort of a new constitution after the war. Ah, intriguing. Her journals, she wrote about a great debate between the sages at the peak of Mount Nabaros. Ah, so she actually logged all this. I don't know if all the other ones did, because the wind guy probably just didn't mention it, because he's like, it's what happened, it's fine. Whereas the philosopher might have written it down and nobody read it, because end of magic causing catastrophe, nobody reads it. Man, they'd only discover it years later, which might explain them knowing a little bit about it on the other side. Scholars have pondered what it means for more than a century. So, what this debate changed or created 4 worlds? It would seem terribly unlikely if it were not for the evidence of our eyes. Certainly explains why your country uses things like ascension ceremonies and ley lines. Whoever Gustav Heiser was, he must have believed in them. It would not have been unusual for this place and time. And that was enough for him to accidentally create his own world? Whenever all the elements arrived, with the sages of each element gathered at the purported birthplace of magic, perhaps it was. Man, I didn't think we'd have to turn around and just come all the way back here. Is this the gate to your world? I guess so. After we came through here, I could feel more magic. My herd sometimes came through this passage. It's been here for a very long time. This must be why... Never mind. Once we're through, we should be traveling north along the west of the mountains until we find the archives. Okay. So we'll be fine. Any new treasure? I don't think there's going to be new treasure for them. Yeah, we have an empty thingamabobber there. So now we're back. Oh, we do have more enemies, though. Hello, enemies. It's been a while. We are significantly stronger. Holy crap. So beating up the trash enemies, not going to be a problem. That's why we weren't able to go north. Uh-huh. That said, did the enemies respawn here? Can we just beat up these guys super easily? I think they did. Did they not? Yeah, they did. I can see. Not a lot of resources from that, but hey, it's something that we could possibly have waited to come here until later and had less XP on the main parts. But I explore so much. I like wandering. That irritates some people, and I'm fine with this. Okay. That's the northern path. Wonder what happens if we go all the way back home. Excuse me. Or can we? No, we can only go back to the campsite because it separates us from our homes. It intentionally does that, you bastards. I want to see if there's like special dialogue if we go back to our campsite. I doubt there will be, but hey, it's extra money and it's a quick jaunt. There's not. Aw. And we can come over here, and yeah, the chest is still opened. So we can get back to some of the places we ventured, not all of them. Which is not a bad thing, but I do find it kind of sad. I'm kind of isolated from the starting areas. I can't go back and visit her family or anything. I can't go back and check on her dad or her mom's currently disembodied corpse being enslaved by a dude, which is probably the dude that we're following up here. He probably forced to this journey. Have we been through this one? I don't think so. Or have we? We might have. I like the overworld music, though. No, we have not been through these. So we have a town over here, which is probably just a town. Western Hinterland, isolated house. It's the hinterland. We will take your money. Holding on to my books until we overlap. Another HP tome. Silver earrings, eh. Another magic tome. I'm gonna just hold on to those tomes until we get like the entire party together and I settle on like what my actual party's gonna be. Because that makes more sense to me. If we're strong enough to do it without dumping the points in there, it means we're going to be extremely strong at the end whenever we can dump as many points into our focus team as possible. How do we get to that? That intrigues me up there. I have a feeling we're going there eventually. So that is the shrine. See things to the west that we can't get to. We'll go to the shrine, don't worry. We're getting other things done first. Northern Cape, it's the shore. Enemies here even. We will kill them all, don't worry. So she can jump across. Whenever we overlap, are we going to be able to... There's our Vol. Let's go ahead and fight you, since we won't be coming back this way. Oh, they're adorable! I don't want to kill these! Oh no, they're lowering our regen. We're gonna have to just punch him in the face. Except for you. You can... Nah. Okay, you guys are resistant to that. That's not good. Do we have somebody set up to counter and attack? Or do we just have them on X attack with damage boosts, then have somebody else set up to counter? Or do we even care about counter? I would think we might not even care about counter. This area is a whole thing. Oh, a scorpion. Let's go with... Osmos. That is enough to kill them. Interesting. Shard. For Shard! No. We're not going the route of Baldur's Gate here. Monocle hat. Plus 5 AP regen and better stats. That'd bring her up to 20% as well. How much does Osmos cost? 35? Although we have the thing that's reducing the cost as well, so it'd be 40. So you can get up to 20 regen. Or you can get massive luck. I think we with conical hat on him. Even though he... I mean, chef's hat seems like his perfect gear. We're going to have optimized gear on specific people. Are there any hoppable points other than that? Well, we'll fight you and we'll check around, but I don't see any other spots. Shard. And Thunderbolt! I didn't kill him, you bastard. Learned cooking. What skill is cooking? And there are achievements for getting to level 30, so I have a feeling by the end of the story we'll be about level 30. Evasion and luck for 3. I don't know what the luck stat does. Man, I like how many completed quests we have. That is a lot more than I thought it would be. I really do appreciate it having this, though, because that keeps you from getting as lost. Like, if I was not such a derp, I could go through and read all those and get a synopsis kind of the story if I wanted to, just to catch myself back up. I don't see any other alternate path over to that spot on the right. It doesn't look like there's any treasure over there anyway, so it's probably just a non-accessible place. I do wonder if the overworld ever completely opens up. We have seen places that we look like we should be able to visit, but cannot. Real quick, who was the guy who sent us here? The beardy guy who dropped out of the sky. That was Keranos. He was the founder of the Order of the Phylax. He also make the need for when to change the world. You might be right. But if we're going to stop that war from spilling over into our worlds, we're going to need his help. Hi, are you all from Seren? Yeah, who are you? I'm a guide for these people. They're not from around here. Who's like the boss around here? That'd be Dr. Dossier. She's down at the dig right now. I guess that's who we talk to. Groovy. Oh, they hard block us. Jeez. So that's probably the dig. Probably should have I didn't even notice that that was a spot on the other one, simply because I am playing in a tiny window. Because it's more comfortable to get the fan blowing on me. This is familiar. Roan leaned against her cauldron and intoned, "Beware of the three Bergen boys." You know that pets aren't allowed in here, right? Oh, she's actually... Relax, I hate pooping indoors. That creature just... I think I need to get more fresh air. I searched for many moons trying to find the relic, but was left empty-handed. But then, one stormy night, it suddenly manifested right before my eyes as I started falling into a deep slumber. I don't know why she chose me, but she did. Why did I deserve this primordial power, the unlimited knowledge? Would I be strong enough to contain it? I did not know what fate had in store for me, but I had a feeling I was about to find out. The space left intentionally blank. Wish that floor collapse hadn't happened. We almost had a complete chronicle of the Western Gironde kingdoms. Iskasid, a badass bunny girl wearing a big axe and fighting against an empire to save the world. Well, it sounds a bit cliche. Oh, so that's just the... I have a feeling that is the right bookshelf there. We do not call the Europhant a hippo. That treat said Europhant with lots of care. Sorry. That was the microphone being weird. I was adjusting it, and it peaked a lot higher than normal. One of these has got to have something about dismantling the security spells. I mean, probably. Oh, wait, I'm busy. Hey, you can't just barge into a dig site like this. I mean, yes, we can. To Celeste and Estelle, a good strategy will save time over grinding. Lower floors have proved problematic for your teams. You spent 7 years learned Doreen Shinari inscriptions, only to have the lead researcher force you to learn Yiddish in a dirty basement in 6 weeks. I should have been a plumber. Okay, Mario. Always be careful in here. Safety standards are a joke when you're doing field research. The book is unrecognizable language. There are some notes on small slips of paper and Renese tucked into pages throughout the book. I have a feeling we're going to be able to read this. Are you a person in charge of this site? I am. Might I ask who you are? I am Agata of the Phylax. We are here to find a book called the Palimpsest. I have a letter of introduction. A letter of... Well, that's a bit quaint. Would you mind telling me who this is from? If you read Taikik, it's clear. Taikik, it's not my strongest language, but let's have a look. Keranos' request must descend into view of Palimpsest itself. Well, this is an exquisite forgery, I must say. Whoever did this knows the handwriting of Keranos quite well. But he would be more than 150 years old by now, so I don't think... Sure that it's real. Oh, I am the dancing monkey? Are you? He's not Keranos, is he? He doesn't look a thing like the engravings. No, but he is a mage too. I am quite literally staggered. I've been below and I've seen remnants of ancient magic, but I never imagined it still existed in actual living people. There's still magic in this building? In a manner of speaking, we've never been able to get past the 4th level below because of a certain forces. And just recently, there was a collapse that limited us even further, but maybe you can open the way. I honestly don't know what to believe. Tell the others, I'll tell the others to let you pass. If the ancient records are correct, the palimpsest should be in the lowest chamber. You'll definitely know it when you see it, but nobody's been that far in more than a century. Okay, so we have 2 paths. Left path with a little snake on it. Hi, Clementine. How you doing? If it's not a shadowy creature, it is friend. Ow. God damn it. That hurt. Oh, hello there. Have you seen my pet snake, Clementine? I fell asleep while reading, and when I woke up, she was gone. I know she must be around here somewhere. Clementine loves to explore. Almost everything above level 5 has been picked clean. There are some fierce creatures living in the ruins if we mostly avoid them, but they really can slow you down if you're in a hurry. You know, like the enemy that's sitting right there next to you. Clementine, get back over there. Stop being a wandering danger noodle. It's a bunch of gnomes. Why are we dealing with gnomes? Gnome Chauncey. So this was the part that was in the demo. They're page cutters. And yes, I'll heal her after the battle. We're getting potions, might as well. I should probably have bought supplies now that I think about it. Thanks, sometimes we get trapped when one of those creatures wanders up. I'll have a good day, sir. Nope, can't sneak past him. Hi, ooh. You look creepy. Anchorite. Because in my brain, all enemies are just Pokemon. We'll shard you. Comfort. Actually, we don't need comfort food. Just fight. Conserving mana. Till we get full party of 8. I do say that it does keep us a little bit... Okay, so we actually need to come in on the other side to get that. A little bit restrained whenever it comes to how long we get to actually play with everybody. I think that's also going to lead to me using the ability less. I'm going to go after Umbrus first. Oh no, you're immune to physical. No! You butthead. I have to say, the enemies are giving us a decent amount of money, though. Eye tonic. Another magic tome. But yeah, this is 100% the demo. Am I as strong as I was in the demo? I don't know. I would have to go look at my footage from before. I have it archived. Let's go after the vermin. And you go ahead and shard the crap out of that guy. I think we might be slightly stronger than I was in the demo, but we're going to go ahead and use your ability for Mother's Milk. since you're likely to recover your mana over the next few combats. Okay, so we have green things here. I don't think this book should be this heavy. Any idea what that was? I attempt again. I persist for myself. Create the space. I go with the strength. You watch. No, stop. We don't know what might happen. It's magic, right? There must be some kind of mechanism to get past it. What about this thing? I think it's just a book. But it smells different. Less decayed than the others. Whoops. Oh. It's like trying to lift a boulder. It is the magic the little one is to take. Me? I'm not as strong as she is, and she couldn't. Just give it a try. It is earth magic. It's just a book. For you it is. Maybe we can get through the spell now? Oh. We have a magician and a non-magician. Leave. We're gonna go back. Okay, so we have to get the yellow one. I'm either angry or I'm either angry or I'm depressed. There's no other options. Avery, Gavin, and Lincoln. Another luck tome. An irreverent comedy. You open to a line of dialogue. You, sir, are all that God wishes he could be. I think we can only carry one book at a time, can't we? Oh, no. We can only... Okay. Otherwise, the magic kind of cancels itself out. Damn. Well, Agata, you take out the Venomux. Then we will rock your world. Yes, I go for that joke. Because I have a sense of humor. I'm just gonna leave it there. Because I really don't. Okay, do any of those have anything good in them? No, but we do actually have treasure in here we need to grab. We are slow. Let's just take one out. You take out this guy, hopefully. Not quite, but close enough. Thunderbolt on you. Yeah, we don't have a way to take out the rat before it gets a turn, so that sucks. You know what that means, though? Get leeched. We need to probably be using up our ethers, because I know that I have a ton on both sides. Yeah. I'm going to top him off. It was Xaxes, it's 50. There's a strength tome I will gladly take. I don't know why we can't hop over that one. It's only one wide. No, we're fine. And yes, I am intentionally only fighting each group kind of once. Ow. Not like you can do anything against them. You can, though. Ooh, Zephyr. That's going to be our AoE heir, I believe. Nope. Allies regen and gain AP every turn. Okay, so that's a recovery, oddly enough. I'm kind of surprised by that one. The book is to fly out of my hands. I guess you can't bring books to the next floor. Okay, that's fine. That's to keep people from stealing them. Borrow responsibly, you weirdos. I don't know why we're faster than the rats in this formation, but not the other one. It's mildly disconcerting. Not severely disconcerting, but mildly. What are we to make of the disappearance of the Shinari people? Later historical sources are unanimous in stating that they created magic and dominated the world with it. The sources are equally unanimous about great disaster that's destroyed the Shinari Empire, the so-called Year of Storms and Darkness. The ancient witnesses tell us barbarians who entered the Shinari cities after the disaster found only non-Shinari, mostly slaves and prisoners, still living there. And indeed, except for Shinari loanwords taken by the barbarians, there is no linguistic evidence of a transition period where Shinari survivors mixed into new cultures. What sort of disaster could have swallowed up the mighty Shinari people while leaving behind virtually all of their material culture? I don't know yet. But I do know that... Oh, yeah, we need both books. So we leave the wind book there. We get this loot. I might be a little late for stream today. I might actually have to go post that. Leave. We don't want to leave any there. We're going to have to get the Earth book. We're going to go ahead and leave wind there on the end of the table. Leave the Earth book. We'll get that treasure in just a minute. I've repeatedly protested to the abbot that these nonsense experiments in so-called natural farming are outside the mission of our order. I tried to research pre-magical farming. Trying to research pre-magical farming is like trying to recreate a world before the invention of fire. We're much better off studying channeled electrical energy. Okay, so that guy's probably lowest priority. You are... Our group order is different now. That's an oddity. Don't know why our order swapped. Leave the Earth Tome there as we clean up these. Ouch. You prick. This is still the wrong order. It just doesn't feel right. I need to swap them around again. But I will do that in a minute. Yeah, I need them back in the order that I'm used to. I don't know why. Ben. No. Ben, there. Agata. There. Okay, so we don't need that there. Let's go ahead and pick up the... Oh, yeah, we do actually need it there. Let's go ahead and leave the Earth book like that, and then we come up here and grab it. Okay, so we have green blocking that path, so we need the Earth book still, but not the wind. So we leave wind behind. Yeah, I might need to pause recording of this episode if this takes too much longer, so I can actually notify, hey, Stream will be late. You guys are gonna figure out exactly when I'm recording these. Oh no! This is fine. Hopefully you'll forgive me for streaming late to finish a game that I want to review because I'm actually really enjoying it. Brigade plate. That is a lot more life. But do we care about a lot more life? I mean, you maybe... It reduces your attack. No, we're going to stick with this for a while. Now we have to bring the other crew down through here. Air and domestication of wild slimes. So save. How do we get past this one? Don't feel anything. What about you? Running at it won't help. What? I go to the lie down. No more magic mazes. Also, not taste the magic. Wonder if the others are here. Well, looky there. It's a puzzle. Oh, geez, this place is a lot more worn down in their time period. Hey, wait a sec. Can't even see my hand in front of my face here. Anyone got a lighter? I can't find mine. No need. Bong. Oh, right. I guess I should start learning to do stuff like that. How has your society functioned without such knowledge? Sorry, we're still adjusting to this revelation. Where we're from, even children know spells like these. That must be something. Meanwhile, this place is not in very good condition, is it? Nope. Inside, this place is more overgrown than the outside. How does that work? Earth magic. I suspect that before they were forced to abandon this place, the last few scholars cast a spell to preserve the paper the books were printed on. But that spell doesn't distinguish between the paper and the plants that paper is made from. After more than a century, it results in this. So do you know which book is the one we're looking for? I know that the palimpsest cannot be removed, so this whole monastery was built around its resting place. It stands to reason that it would be in the lowest chamber. So we have nowhere to go but down then. And then we're going to all merge into one party at the end of this chapter. I can call it right now. If I remember the demo correctly. Is this part of the book magic? In a sense, I think these are part of an old inventory control system. They were meant to restrict where visitors could take certain books. I think it segregates the books by magical element? Couldn't the two of you just undo it? Your magic must be more advanced than anything these people had. If I had several days and some tools, I could certainly break the seal. We do not have that much time. I believe this particular cordon uses wind magic. Only a wind mage could carry the correct book past it. We should find another path. Complicated locks. Oh, they go first, you bastards. Fight me. Healing Spring, I think, is probably the best bet here, and then we have him shoot. Or have her Ice Spike, that's fine too. I think all of the tomes we're going to find here are going to be in the Uncorrupted segments. But I will pause the recording real quick while I go alert people, hey, the stream's going to be late, so I'll be right back. Okay, we should be back. Don't know if you guys got like weird little squeaks in there at the end of the last one. Hopefully I remember to edit them out. But deeper we go. To loot all the stuff. Because that's what we do well. And they all... We are too slow as a party. I'm not sure I agree with them letting all the enemies have these first strikes. It feels kind of weird. But, I mean, we can deal with it. It's just, yeah, it's a bit on the rough side. Especially considering they get status effects on us at the start. It just kind of puts you on the back pedal at the very start of battle, which mildly irritating. My studies of animal anatomy and ancient fossils have led me to this singular conclusion. The natural order of beasts was shattered in relatively recent times. For aeons, the number and kind of predators that dwelt upon the land were relatively few. Too many predators would only result in fierce competition. Then suddenly there was a great flourishing of dangerous beasts in all climates. This transpired without a corresponding growth in the number of prey animals. It was the dawn of magic-using monsters, who fought each other as much as they sought prey. What could have caused this unnatural circumstance? I mean, I think we already know. So yoink. I do see a treasure book over there. Sweet. Listen here, bud. Soul Strike. Still more damage than his other spells do. Bastard, you're immune to... Maybe I should just have taken his form to be an indicative of that, but... Well, ass. That one was my fault. So, Ice Spike. Get rid of that idiot. Soul Strike to get rid of that idiot? Still not enough. That's more HP, though. Items. How are we looking on Ether's 25? I am going to go ahead. Have Nikolai do Enervates on you. I don't know if we were this level or not in the demo. I think we were lower level than this for some reason. Okay, there's a blue book. We'll deal with that one in a minute. Okay, so that gets us down there. So we will grab that. I don't think there's going to be more tomes in these overgrown ones, just as a hunch. Ow. But it is something to consider. No matter what side I put the pop filter on, I'm going to whack it. I have been trying to fight that, but for some reason, no matter what side I put it on, I'd have to figure out some way to mount it to the actual like arm as opposed to near the microphone where it's needed. Do we do an upward slash with you? No, we fight. Because you're going to be weak versus slashing, which works for me. You bitch. Revive. Mainly because I don't want to find out if being dead makes it count against your XP gain. And a magic tome. So now we're going to lose our blue book. Goodbye, blue book. The blue book value is just not there. I think I've deciphered how the magic maze works. There are 9 rooms laid out on a grid, starting from the top left room. The entrance is in room 4. The exit is in room 6. The left door takes you backwards by 2. The right door takes you forward by 3. Okay. There are 9 rooms laid out in grid, starting from the top left room. The entrance room is in room 4. So we need to go 9 to 4. The left door takes you backwards by 2. The right door takes you forward by 3. So left door takes us backwards, so this takes us up to there. So if we just take the left door the entire time, We should hit all the slots. And eventually get back around to the main one. Yeah, that's all of them. Because if we're going back by 2 and an odd number, that's going to be 9 to 7 to 5 to 3 to 1 to 8 to 6 to 5 to 4. Because assuming it loops properly. And yes, we always get the treasure before we take the fight. I seem to remember this being a boss fight, oddly enough. So I should probably be prepared for that. No, not a... Oh, and it's against the one that it actually causes a problem for. Ya gits. Ya joiks. Ya bootheads. Magic defense... Oh, great. He can only be hit by magic. Well, I'll shoot the snake. You. Sack of poop. Healing spring. And we will go with a Blizzara. He just likes getting that magic defense up, and it's a pain in the boot. Oh, well, goodbye. You jackweeds. Soul Strike on the Kaleda. Because that just ignores everything. We will go ahead and revive you. Even though I'd rather kill that thing right now. Think we're fine. Please don't. Okay, that him is fine. And then we do a Soul Strike. Ta-da! Not an awful fight. Yeah, I was not expecting this one to be a longer session. It's fine. We're good. I was expecting one more chapter before we actually get up here. I was expecting the chapter when we arrive at this place to be the start of this chapter, but it was not. So, it's fine. Scorch! Okay, so you... Yeah, let's get that healing spring up. I can't really risk any of them going down because we will run out of resources eventually. Blizzard. Killing off the spider. Take out the snake, so all that's left is the guy up there. Second attack was, of course, going to miss. Eat it. And yeah, since Zigguron is finishing off the battles, he's not getting his AP back. So we're having to ether him just a little bit to get his stuff back up. Oh, just a weak guy. Soul Strike. Man, that was nothing compared to the previous battle. But yeah, that one, we've been at this one for an hour so far. It's probably going to take us, I'm going to guess 2 hours since we're here. And yeah, I will go ahead and take out Snaky Boy. Ooh, 3 of you. I think we go for a Scorch. Just to open this one up. Go for a Claw to the face. A Blizzard. And hopefully the X attack will actually kill off both of them. Unless we miss one of these. Elixir and Max Revive. Are we ever going to really use Max Revives? Probably not. What's a max revive? Like max power. There's the right way, the wrong way, and the max power way. What's the max power way? The wrong way, but faster. I don't suppose the gate is magic too. That gate appears to be physical, its mechanism on the other hand. Huh. Others. Where? Something's happening. It might be the others. Can we do the let them through? What will happen? More importantly, how do we do that? I am to become the professional now. They're gone again. The fact that we can see them suggests that we are close to the magic of the palimpsest. Let's hope so. Press X to switch between the two parties. Work together to solve the puzzle. Oh no! Okay, so we can get through that. Magic tome there. I don't know what that is. Let's actually put down the fire book and see. Does that let them through? No. So we only have access to those. They can still go. You know what? Archives backstairs. Where does this go? Ta-da! Equip Vampire's Tooth. I have a feeling is an accessory. It is not. Okay, so that's her leech. Handy. The Yena present us with one of the only living historical links to the first age of magic, despite numerous periods in which their nation was deported. They have maintained written histories farther back than any other living tradition. Indeed, these histories may even overlap with the Shinar period. In this treatise, therefore, I will address the textual integrity of that tradition and make a case for inviting Yena scholars into the historical discourse. That lets us through there. Here's our strength tome one. Here's our air tomed pass. So we need air tome to get over to that. This is going to be puzzle time. Oh yeah, we need to get through on the other side and have them light the torch, I guess. Because the others will have to let us through, yeah. So we can only affect the physical ones on the other side. So we grab that. That lets them through there. We can start venturing up this way. Yes, I'm checking for, tomes here as well. That's a yellow one. We can't actually do anything with that. There's a treasure on this one as well. So we're just kind of rotating through these. Yoink. When we combine all our items, it's going to get weird. Okay, so this will allow us to go through there if we put down the earth, and we have cursor on screen. Again, apologies. Trophy. Is that an even stronger? Yeah, strength plus 10. Good lord. Okay, so that opened to that one. Can we actually come back down Through that, or is it blocked on this side? It is not blocked. There's the path down. So we go ahead and save. And we go up. Something is the difference. There's light. And it doesn't smell like old leaves. I feel like I hear something whispering. Think we might be close. Okay, so we need to go back to the menu and go down instead, because that's progress. So that is progress. That means we want to... Oh, we can't go down on this one. Okay. And I have a feeling the other party can't go up, so we are going to meet on the other side of these. Okay. Yeah, they can go down, but they can't get through this yellow one. I get what you're smoking. When we come back out, you'll be actually able to grab that one probably, because I think we're going through the top spot. There's apparently a Mega Elixir back there. Evade Tome. Nice. Magic Tome. They're giving us a lot of tomes, and it's making me nervous that we maybe should have been using them this entire time, instead of saving them for our primary team. HP Tome. Nothing there. It really does exist. Didn't the old guy say so? Of course, but it's another thing to actually see it. The book is a piece of history. The stories say it is the oldest book in the world, written in more than 10 languages. It's the Rosetta Stone, then. Sometimes one language right on top of the other. Perhaps I have a moment to study it before the others arrive. Perhaps. Because we have our own cutscene. Something is the difference. There is light. It doesn't smell like old leaves. Yep, exactly. I think we might be close. Yeah, we might be very close. Read Sage avec l'âge. To Devon's Pass. And I don't know why that one is not in pixel. In a marsh forgotten by the time, the immortal wizard, Magnus the Grey, engaged in an epic combat against the frost giant, Fenric the Hungry. Quartet is a game that will take you into the past, both yours and mine. Almost like a mirror. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Ooh, a speed tome. From the autobiography of a soldier, while adventuring with a group, here's some advice for healing toxic companions. Don't. Old book, now censored by a clerical hand. It reads only, yikes. Oh no, we're overlapping. And we can't go down there. So, here we go. We meet them at last. This must be it. Ow. This must be it, right? I wonder if the others are here too. I hope they show up soon. Arrival. Is it them? Good, you are all here. Phase like inside of each other. Ah, I can see myself in your face. It has been more than 100 years since I was last here. Hope to find answers about what had happened to the world. But I found only a few notes scratched out by scholars who were left stranded after the world split. But we have enough problems in the present. While we are all standing here near the palimpsest, I can accurately assess your positions and allow you to cross between worlds. Once you are all together, you must find a way to stop this war. Coming with us? I must act as the anchor for the spell, so I cannot travel along its path. And there are other risks. Whoever is behind this war is probably searching for me, as I am searching for him. Wait, are we all going to be sent over there? I didn't know that. Think you should be asking him, not me. Prepare yourselves. Are we over there now? You are indeed. I'm afraid we can't offer much of a welcome. Wait, you understand me and I understood you. Yeah, Zikaron's magic allows everyone to be understand each other. Oh man, thank you. Speaking their language is like talking with grapes in your mouth. Think we ought to save our introductions for later. Time is not on our side. You know, with their magic, we should be able to exit via the southwest stairs instead of climbing back up the rope. We are ready when you are. The words written in this book are indelible. Across the millennia, many writers have added to it, but not even one stroke of the pen has faded away. Ooh, cool. So now we're all together with a very interesting party composition. I think as far as my main party goes, Zikaron is definitely in it. Ben is definitely in it. I think this is our party. We have Ben as the healer. Although he's not a very strong healer. Jerome is better at it. Ben is better offensively. I don't know yet. This is probably going to have to decide what we're going to be fighting with. But you, go ahead and I think all of our items are now combined. Yep. Okay. This is gonna be a minute. So Zikaron, you're getting 7 HP tomes. Enjoy. Strength tomes. Agata is gonna be our offensive character, I think. Gonna be get rid of Knight's Mane. Accuracy 10, luck plus 7. Cordelia, you are our luck character. You get the Blessed Hand, because that's just better luck. I don't know if that affects drops, but frankly, I don't know if we have a better luck character. Although, actually, Ben might be the better one for luck, now that I think about it. Yeah, he's going to be the better one. So you get the lucky hand. No, that's only luck plus 7. Maybe 2 lucky coins, up to 44 luck. And then you get the blessed hand. Or we can actually give you some other stuff. We'll see in the future. I don't think most of the rest of the stuff. You go ahead and get the trophy. And Nikolai, you're going to get rid of Ambidexter. Give that to her. Puts her at 47, but she's got X attack with 2 weapons. That's going to be exceptionally good. Zikaron, we're actually kind of happy with already. Although I do wonder if we could equip Conical on him. Because this would give us neutral, attack, water, and air. And this is fire. I don't know if we can, like... I think we actually get to choose who we swap in. I don't think it's just 1-to-1 like this. So I think out of these... kind of tempted to take Nikolai instead of Jerome because he has the regen item. Regen ability. Although Juna has... Zephyr. Yeah, Zephyr instead of Ben. Ben is stronger offensively than Cordelia, but I think having... like that? That's kind of weird having most of the protagonists in the back party, but I mean, it's fine. We'll check if the heirloom ring can be anything. You're going to remove that and that. We do have a backup Grenadier's control headpiece. See if anybody else can actually equip that. Kind of sad that Jerome is in the back because he has the blood sword. But I think out of him and Juna, I prefer Juna. Weapon-wise, I think it's going to be Blessed Hand. Because Juna can attack. Juna has some decent stuff going on there. Ivy Ring for the regeneration. A Hauberk for, yeah, Grenadier's faceplate or Controller's helm. I think Grenadier's faceplate. Because she's going to be mostly just normal attacking as well. Ambidexter, that to get stuff back. Traveler's Helm into... I think Grenadier's is the better one for you. Because it doesn't cause any kind of penalties. Looks like we actually have our speediest characters in the first party too. That's a plus. Do we have better life sources in these? We have 75 on Ruby Charms is I think the best that we're going to get. So I think that is our main group taken care of. Then you guys are our backups. Go Vetrolin on you, because you're not attacking twice. Nah. That is better than just the refurbished helm. I think we might go with that on him. As far as this armor goes, none of these are really that great. We could get some extra life. It brings his attack down a little bit, but he's going to be a tank anyway. Let's go with Knight's Mane and a wristband. You are a caster, so you need to be kind of set up for that. Just Grenadiers. Do we have... yeah, silver earrings are our best plus magic. And then heirloom ring, because nobody else seems to be able to equip that. And she's the only one that can even see it. And as far as you go, let's go with a shell necklace. And I'm going to get you some extra life. I want everyone over 400. I am nervous about it not being high enough. Yeah, that should be good. That should be a good enough party. But now it's going to expect us to be swapping parties. We'll be on her, because I actually prefer her avatar. So now we can actually do more of these puzzles if we want to. We should be able to... oh, this is gone now. You can just grab that. A free ruby ring, I'm not going to complain. Okay, so... this is a much shorter path than the one we came down. Wait, something isn't right. With your wind mage, we should be able to deal with bandits. Ow. Seriously? Before I even get a turn, you motherfuckers. That is bullshit. That is bull. Just offing him before I even get a turn is not cool, game. We're gonna do comfort food. Get him healed while he can recover some of that AP. Yeah, that didn't feel very good. That's why you let the players have a turn. The boss was right, but he said there were only 4. Well, my thanks to you. Who were those guys? Not friends. Listen up. Normally when we fight in large groups, we put the officers in the back where they can safely draw magical energy, while the enlisted men fight up front. But now our problem is that basically everyone in this group is an officer. No matter how skilled you are, casting spells still takes a lot of effort. Right. So maybe we just have half of us in the back resting. It's a little weird, but I think it'll work. I mean, yeah, it'll work, because that's the entire design prospect of the game. And thankfully, we don't have to deal with the infernal... Oh, that one doesn't have... Okay. Yeah, we don't have to deal with the... My brain just completely farted. X-Fight, take him out. They are doing a lot more damage. Yeah, I don't think we're going to have to worry about swapping too much. I do need to dump the rest of those on there, but I'll decide it between sessions. So you're not sitting there with me menuing all the time. I think this is still a good setup, though. And we're getting levels on the backline crew, so it's not like we are completely out of sorts with it. I don't have to worry about dividing the party either. I hate that they go first, though. We have our fastest characters already in the party. There is nothing I could do to change this. It's literally just, let's open up with just fuck you over. That does not feel good, game. I would recommend making the enemies more comparable to your speed. This ambush stuff does not work for me. It just doesn't feel good. It should be, for most trash enemies, you should be having at least a couple of your characters able to go first. Instead of this. We could... Yeah, the back row is just, could be our healers out of battle. I don't like having no healers in battle, but at the same time, right now, our front line is our strongest fighters anyway. I think I am going to go ahead, while we are currently not fighting something, dump strength tomes on her to make her incredibly strong. So now she's at 30 strength. Magic Tome is going to go on Ben to make him extremely strong magically. I was going to do this off screen, but we're kind of at that point where I'm just like, you know what? We're going all the way in. Speed Tome. Zikaron is probably the most important. I think we're going to go 10 speed and 10 speed there, though. The speed tomes are extremely uncommon. Luck tomes. Since we are leaning in on Ben for luck, I don't know what the luck stat is, but he already had a naturally high one. Might as well make it even more extreme. And evade tomes. Juna can tank it. Ben is not very tanky, but I think we go Agata. Yeah, we're just going to go straight into Agata. They are going to be the one who's probably not leaving the party ever, so have them be super evasive. Yeah, evasion 43. We've basically leaned into extremes on each of them. If I had more speed tomes, I would be happy. Could we just... Yeah, whoops. I just need a sec. So, breath. Are you quite all right? Yeah, just, you know, I have this thing about going up too many stairs. Is he always like this? Well... should probably just keep your condition to yourself. I'm done speaking that Lala Lelu language. I've got a lot of feelings to express. He'll be fine. Obviously, we have to go back and check the bookshelves. Always. I think we're closing in on the end of this chapter, though. Hello. Are we fast enough to actually... No, we're still not fast enough. At 10 speed, we're still not fast enough to get first strike. Okay. Take out the dog first, because he's weak to both of your attacks. The miss killed it. I don't know how fast they actually recharge in the back line. It doesn't seem like they're recharging at all because we're getting one-turn kills. Which is, it's a thing. Yeah, pretty much anyone that has vines over it, I don't think we can get anything from. Who are these people that we're fighting? Huh? They're just frontier barbarians, aren't they? I think she means that their dialect sounds a bit like theirs. Got quite an ear. I wonder if different tribes were trapped in all four worlds when... The hell just happened? Nikolai! On the shelf next to the Zikaron, there's a very important book. You must take it. How about you bring the others back first? Take the book, hurry! This book? I'm not even good at reading my own language. What am I supposed to do with this? The time has almost come at long last. But... what's that book for? Pardon? No, never mind. It's nothing. Oh, we're hallucinating again, my friends. That's always beautiful. We're going to be going up the room on the left. I don't care if I'm running late. I need treasure. I need all the loots. Everything going first. What speed do they freaking have? Soul Strike them. Yeah, we're at 10 speed. I legitimately don't know how much speed they have that they are consistently going first. Maybe if we were able to get more speed tomes, we'd be able to overcome that, but... alas, my buttocks. I don't know. Oh, you know what? Just high potion it. We have plenty. We have endgame supplies here. We have damn near as much as we started with. And actually... and we have mega elixirs even. Holy crap. Although, I'm not sure how useful mega elixirs are going to be in this. Simply because the enemies do so much damage, a mega elixir is not going to be particularly more useful than just a lot of health from a spell. Listen here, jerk. I hate that you go first. I didn't even choose the optimal fight there simply because I don't like that he goes first. Oh, this is our first time getting to Ben in the turn order. Yeah, as soon as we get turns, we absolutely decimate them. So, I mean, I can understand why they want to do some damage. I just don't like that they have to go first, it feels like. Jerome, healing spring on everybody. We'll probably be using ethers to keep him topped up. Oh, I mean, not that it particularly mattered there. Save, yes, and we have a boss fight coming up. I can tell you right now, we have a boss fight. Well, that's not an item to grab. Oh, isn't the door to get out? We need to use the main stairs on the right. Okay, yeah, and this is just back where we were. We learned the lore and fought some shadowy things. Don't think there's gonna be... Yeah, there's not more loot here. So we can't even go back to that group that was at the start whenever we came in as Alexandra. We will never see them again. As we will collapse the world. Oh, it's you. Hi, guy. Finally. Oh, he's got the Shinra thing going on with the snaps as his music. What happened? Did you raise a family down there? What are you doing here? The Auslan army put a price on your head, a big one. They're willing to overlook my past disagreements. You'd turn and work for the army that fast. The price is right. I don't know who you all are, and I don't care. But if you turn Sergeant Proc and his little magic creature over to me, you can all run along to whatever costume party you're going to. Oh. That won't be happening. Nobody ever listens to reason. And he's... Oh, God, he's fast, too. He gets multiple hits. You, Rick. Do we have any kind of good slowdown on speeds? I think we X-fight him. See, that's good damage. Oh, wait. What does Juna have going on with her? What is the... I mean, Soul Strike. I don't know what's on top of Juna. We need to comfort food, but they are bound down, which kind of sucks. Swap is disabled. Okay. I mean, that's not a huge issue for us. Because we're not swapping out, I don't think. We don't have a good way to lower his speed, but we can do a decent amount of damage to him. Yeah, she's bleeding right now, but it's still fine. Soul Strike. Yeah, you're doing the most damage by a huge amount. I am going to go Zap Zap. And you're just going to top yourself off by hitting him multiple times. We are very aggressive right now. So his speed and strength are up. That means nothing to Soul Strike. And he counters things. You bastard. Didn't get a stun on him, unfortunately. Double attack. Who are you going to hit? Please don't kill him. Oh, you bastard. The only one I really didn't want to die in that. And you fucking kill him. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and revive him. Hopefully he gets a turn before pain in the ass up there does. Yeah, I wanted Ben to do another lightning because that should kill him. Don't care if he counters. As long as we're still alive, I'm fine. Going all offensive here. Didn't have to use up any items that time other than a revival. Watch your back, Proc. With the price on you, with the price your people are paying for you, I won't be the last hunter you see. Yeah, we'll still beat you though. Did you know he had a bounty? No, but I certainly admire him for the way he got it. I didn't think they'd try and reach me all the way out here. Not for nothing. But if the enemy knows where we are and has all the guns, what are we going to do to them exactly? We are not far from where the portal to our world must be. If we can report our findings to the Lornan Parliament, we'll no longer be at such a disadvantage. Our best hope is to move fast and reach our objective before they realize where we're going. All right, then we've got a job to do. You coming? I think this was a mistake. I shouldn't be here. Just stick with me. We'll figure this out. Aw, Juna bestest hippo? I think we found our companion for the Vivi and Esquier party. Juna! And on that note, I have a stream to go get started. I'm going to get drinks and stuff first. But next time, Chapter 9. Keep gaming, have fun, peace out. This has been Alzorath. Bye.